There is always a risk of speaking out. I think the role of a journalist is a difficult one. It's a battlefield here. We have to stay at the edge. But if you stay too near the heat, you get burnt. If you take a step too far back, you become ineffective. So you have to be constantly getting singed but not burnt.
Well, let's look at why road safety is such a sensitive issue in Bangladesh. More than 25,000 people had been killed on its roads. Well, joining us now via Skype from Dhaka is Shahidul Alam. He is a photographer and social activist.
Bangladesh has road accidents like anywhere else. The concern was that so many of these accidents are avoidable. And the students came out in protest. What angered me was that rather than embrace these kids for what they'd done, the state turned its forces on them. This was history being made. I needed to document it, and that's what I was doing.
It's been very tense, and despite the promises that the State Minister, Home Minister has made, there seems to be very little interest in backing off. I personally was just attacked by Chhatraleague goons wielding metal rods and sticks.
What we need to look at is what's happening in the street today. The police specifically asked for help from these armed goons to combat unarmed students demanding safe roads. I mean, how ridiculous is that today?
Al Jazeera got in touch with me. They wanted to do an interview. After this interview, I was filing pictures. The house was empty. The doorbell rang. And I went to the door.
Another day, another protest in the Bangladeshi capital Dhaka, calling for the release of Shahidul Alam, one of the country's most famous photographers and social activists.
10 Nobel laureates have appealed for the immediate release of the award-winning Bangladeshi photographer Shahidul Alam.
We can only be hopeful the government will feel this international pressure, but we are extremely worried.
It is precisely 5 years since that fateful night, 5th of August 2018. I'm sitting exactly where I was sitting that night when I was picked up. They've since rigged the 2018 elections. They're planning to rig another one. It is up to us, fellow Bangladeshis, to decide whether we'll defend our right to vote, whether we'll resist, or give in to an autocratic regime. I know what I'm going to do.